Hello everyone, Carnas-B here, and oh my god, the sunlight is in my eyes. But welcome back to Enigmatica 6. This is now episode 6, and I'm stood in front of the computer system that I set up in the last episode. And a problem with this, it is using my thermal power very rapidly. So in this episode, what we are going to do is going to look into another mod, which is called Mechanism. And we are going to use that to hopefully sustainably power this using lava buckets to begin with, but then we'll get some sort of wind power, and it's going to be absolutely glorious. Anyway, let's open up my inventory. We've got some nice cucumber maki to eat later on. We're going to go into quests. What I want to come in and look at is Mechanism, because we are going to be using a Mechanism heat generator even, to begin with to power up our system, hopefully. So, Mechanism, a sci-fi themed technology mod with an emphasis on the extreme. Mechanism focuses on creating efficiencies, whether in the form of increased output from ores to advanced fusion reactors to power your base. An advanced fusion reactor sounds like it's going to be very tasty. That is something I definitely want to do at some point in this series, but I feel like that's going to be a long way off yet. We are going to pick up the XP because why not? And we want to come in and look at basic power generation. Okay, so we're going to tick the check mark. We are going to get a network reader from that, and then what we're going to work on is a heat generator. So we need osmium, we need copper, we need a furnace, we need some birch planks, and we need some iron ingots. That, I think, mostly can be gained from here. Osmium, yeah, we've got loads of osmium. That's not going to be something we run out for quite some time. We don't have much iron because I used the vast majority of my iron on the computer system in the last episode, unfortunately, but we still do have quite a few blocks of iron in our smeltery, although that is going down rather rapidly. So we might have to go mining for some more basic resources at some point soon. Anyway, we are going to turn these blocks of iron into iron ingots, and that should be more than enough iron to start our Mechanism systems. Hopefully, I've got a few planks in here. Yes, that is perfect. And with that, hopefully, theoretically, we should be able to make one of these, the heat generator, although we are going to need a furnace. But luckily, I have some stone on me as well, so not to worry. And there we go. We can make ourselves a heat generator. And with that, we have completed our quest. Let's go and get our rewards, which is a nice block of coal and an advanced energy cube. So that is going to be wonderful. And we should use this. We should be able to use this to power up the vast majority of our systems. I feel like I would quite like to maybe place it here where all of these chests are. We are going to pick up my axe. Wherever did I put that? Where is my axe? Axe, where art thou, axe? Where is it? I seem to have misplaced that. Where has it gone? Well, I honestly don't know what I've done with my Invar axe. It seems to have disappeared from the face of the earth. Actually, I have an idea where it might be. I wonder, did I put it in my brand new storage system? No, I did not. Where's that gone? Am I being blind? Can I just not see it? Am I being really silly? That's my pick. It's right there. It's literally right there the entire time. It's been there the entire time. Anyway, we're going to get rid of these chests because I do need to build up a bit of a structure in order to create what I want over here. And actually, I think I'm going to use the chisel mod for this because that is what these are made out of. It's from chisel and it looks cool. It looks very factory industrial. We've got hazard strips on the floor. It's amazing. In order to do this, what we're going to do is we are going to make some factory blocks, and I do need some iron for this. Yes, iron is required for absolutely everything. We need loads of iron, and we have quartz-enriched iron in there. I've got iron ingots on me, so what we can do, I think, if I come into here and type factory, there should be a basic factory block that we can make. I think it's this one. We'll move items across, and we'll make all of that, because why not? And then we'll build our basic structure out of this. So that's 5 blocks across. 5 blocks across is exactly what I need it to be as well. That's perfect because we are going to stick that heat generator, which we've got up here. That is going to go straight down here, right in the middle, perfectly in the middle. Now, unfortunately, we cannot turn this to face upwards because that would be really nice. Although that being said, what I think I will do is hopefully try and get it the other way round. Although, do I have the wrench? What about this wrench? Does this wrench work? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So we can get this to come this way. And we are going to get our advanced energy cube and we are going to place that there, like so. Ah, the game has broken. The game has crashed. Oh dear. Well, that's going to require a restart, and I'll be back momentarily. All right, we're back, and we are exactly where we left off. Nothing actually changed. The last thing I did was place this block, and then the game crashed, and it's still there, which is pretty awesome. But now I do want to make the blocks that we are going to use to fill out the area around this. So we needed to make a chisel out of a stick and a iron ingot, which I had already. What we can do is we can grab these factory blocks, and then we get all of these different options that we can use from just this one block using this chisel. It's great. It looks really cool. We're going to make 64 of these factory platings, and I think I'll make another 16 of these hazard platings because they just look really cool. And then maybe with the final 16, is there anything else that looks pretty awesome, or are we just going to leave it as B? I think I might maybe make some of these columns. There we go. That should be fine for now. And what I want to do is I want to build all around this like so, because we are going to fill up this area with lava. That will provide the heat that will power up the generator, then that will transfer its power into here, and then we'll run some cabling maybe along here into the back of this into our computer, because our computer is using a lot of power. I want a sustainable source of energy rather than just dumping in coal in there constantly. That would be really nice to be able to have something like that. What is the next thing that I need to do? I think that's pretty much everything. Have I finished the quests for mechanism at the moment? I can't remember. It's because the game crashed. I can't remember where exactly I was at. Probably material processing and a metallurgic infuser is something that I do want to create next. But first, I do want to power up this entire system. So we are going to need to go grab some lava. That shouldn't be too difficult. I do have some lava in here. It's just whether I've got some buckets on me. So a couple of buckets later, we're just going to grab the lava out of the smelter. And we are going to place one of these here. And then we are going to grab the other bucket of lava that I do have. And then we will place that there. And then now this should be getting power. Yes, it is. I've got no idea how much power it's gaining per tick. I think there is a way that we can see. So we're getting 13.24 FE per tick. Maximum output is 160 FE per tick, and we can get that by placing, say, a bucket of lava or a block of coal in there. And it will create that into lava, and it will create more power, and there we go. It will activate, it will work a lot faster. So we need to run some power cables round the back, and unfortunately, I think I am running out of universal cables. Yes, I don't have many left. I've actually only got 4. And in order to create more of these, I am going to need to create steel. Well, we can do that, but we are going to have to make a few new things, additional things with mechanism. If we come back into the quest book, we can have a look at the Enrichment Chamber. And I'm fairly sure this is what we are going to need in order to make steel. It's either this or it is the metallurgic infuser. I said it right that time, I think. maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But we can see we are going to need to make one of these. So I am going to add that to my list of things to do. And we also need to make, if I come back to quests, we are going to want to do material processing. And there we go. We get a configurator with that. Metallurgic the metallurgic infuser? What is it? Infuser. Yes. So we're going to make one of these. That isn't too bad. We just need 4 iron ingots, some redstone, an osmium ingot, and a couple of furnaces. Tick our metallurgic infuser. I really struggle saying that word. Move items, and we will create one of those. We'll place that there. And now we've got a power system running into the back. And that doesn't appear to be gaining any power at the moment, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Right, well, hopefully if I put some blocks of coal in here, that will make this work. But I am a little bit concerned that that's not going to work. Yeah, we're not gaining any power. Aha, there we go. I've got it to work. Basically, I had to come into here, come into the side config, and actually set the top to be an output. And now, as we can see, that is starting to be powered up. I did get rid of the lava because I didn't want to stand in the lava whilst I was doing this. So let's quickly replace that. But look at that. We've got enriched iron. That is amazing. And what we can do is we can place that back in. And I believe that will now create steel dust. And then I think we just need to smelt that up. And that will get us some lovely, lovely steel ingots, which we can use to bring this power round to here and then start powering up our computer system. And I still do want to lay some piping underneath the ground and bring a computer system up there at the same time, because that's going to be great. There we go. We've got steel dust. That is going to be very, very, very useful indeed. Let's go into our quest, though, and see what we get once we complete this, because we have completed that. We get a rare loot box, and we get a steel case. Absolutely awesome. We got a steel casing. We get a speed upgrade. That might be useful. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but it could potentially be something that we make use of later on. We're going to whack our steel that we have already created in there, so we can turn that into actual steel, which will be very nice. And we're going to have a look what's next on the list of things to do with Mechanism. So the Enrichment Chamber, and this will be better for making steel and redstone items. So because if we put one redstone in, I believe we only get 10 megabits or megabytes of redstone available. If we enrich the redstone first, I believe from what I know, that will increase by 8 times the amount that we get from just a single bit. Enriched redstone and enriched carbon is going to be much better for use for this series. So that's why we want an enrichment chamber, and that is definitely something that we will make. So we are going to want to make a basic enrichment chamber. Let's add that to our list. So we're going to need a steel casing, which we can make. Hopefully we need osmium, steel ingots, 4 of them. Yep, but we've got one anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. But we will be able to make more of those in the future. And we need a basic control circuit. And in order to do that, well, we need to run an osmium ingot with some redstone dust in it to create a couple of these basic control circuits. Okay, well, that is definitely something we can do. I think I might make another one of these metallurgic infusers, though, because I feel like that's going to be a smart idea. It will be nice to have one for coal and one for redstone, and I think we can eventually put diamonds in there as well. I feel like we can place that directly next to this. Unfortunately, we don't really have the cabling at the moment to make it any further away, but we will be able to plug that in if I just grab that real quick before it goes into the lava, and plug that in the back there. And this is really turning into a bit of a mess. I feel like in between episodes, this is something I'm definitely going to work on doing, is sorting out the mess that is the back of the factory at the moment. If I am honest, it is very untidy, it is very unsightly, and it could look a lot better. Right, so we're going to go for the Enrichment Chamber, which we are going to need a basic control circuit for. That's the only thing that we are missing at the moment. And in order to make that, we need to throw some osmium in here with some redstone applied. So we're going to put some redstone in here, maybe like 5 pieces for now. And what we will do is we'll put 5 bits of osmium, 5 osmium ingots in there, and then hopefully we should be able to make an infuser. But whilst we're waiting for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and grab some of these steel ingots, and we are going to make some cabling, because obviously that is the critically important thing that I want to be doing. I want the cables so that we can plug in our computer system. So we're going to run this cable like so along the back of here. And I guess actually what we could do is we could just plug it in into this little hole here, or we could maybe even just get rid of this section and plug that in like so. And there we go. This will all be powered, and we'll get the power from our original thermal generator as well as our heat generator from Mechanism, and it's going to be glorious. Right, there we go. And that should now plug everything in, including the computer system. Although at the moment it looks like it's barely going up in power, because obviously we're not generating an awful lot. One thing that I do want to do with Mechanism will be to create a few wind turbines maybe, and that should provide us a little bit more energy, and maybe we can place them in a clearing over there or something. That might look quite nice. I'm not sure. The higher you are, I imagine the better the wind turbines do operate. Anyway, what we can come and do now, though, is come over here, and we should have enough for an enrichment chamber. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. There we go. We absolutely do. We can place that there, and there we go. We've got a little bit of a system going on now. We've got all of our Mechanism stuff over here, and it's actually getting quite difficult to move around here, but we'll place that in the back there. Then what we can do is I can show the recipes, and maybe we can make some enriched redstone. Oh, and with a single block of diamond ore, you get 2 diamonds out of this. That's pretty nice, actually. So we can we double our ore outputs again? Can we get 2 lots of chunks? Oh, no, because we'll just get the chunks. Although, no, if we put a chunk in, will it give us 2 chunks? No, it'll give us 2 lots of lead dust. Okay, so this is going to work exactly like the pulverizer, which is a little bit of a shame, but oh well. And I think what we can do is we can just put... That is a really horrible noise. We can put some redstone dust in there, and then that will turn into enriched redstone, which we can then go and throw back into this machine here. Then it will get us some more osmium ingots, which we will turn into these basic control circuits. This is very, very like Factorio. Very like Factorio. Okay, but what do we actually need to complete that quest? We've got the Enrichment Chamber. So we can get all of that now. Another rare mechanism loot box. Absolutely fabulous. What do we get? We get some more speed upgrades, which I suppose we could put to some good use. And we get some basic mechanical pipes. Those aren't the ones that we're using at the moment. No, we're using basic universal cables. So what do these do? Capable of transferring fluids. Okay, very nice. Very, very, very nice. So we can start transferring oil and lava and water, and I've got no idea what we're going to want to do with oil and lava and water at the moment, but I'm sure that is something that I will figure out. Okay, so the power generated by this heat generator is pretty pitiful, so I think I'm going to finish this episode on by going renewable. We are going to create some of those wind turbines, because I feel like that might produce a bit more power. And I do want more power because my computer, I really need this to be running at all times, especially if I'm going to be expanding it out further there. And if I want to be running these machines as well, yes, these are going to require a lot of power. And to be honest, yes, this thermal generator just really isn't doing it justice at the moment. So we are going to come in and we're going to have a look what we need to do to make a wind generator. So we need 3 osmium ingots, we need an infused alloy, and we need another basic control circuit, which I have one of already, and we need 2 of these energy tablets. So energy tablets need more infused alloys and some copper or gold ingots. So we've got pretty much all of that. The only thing that I need to make is infused alloys, and to get that, we need to run an iron ingot into a metallurgic infuser with redstone applied. Okay, so that is definitely something that we can do, because this one does have redstone in it. Do I have any iron ingots about? I do. I have 12 over there. So we are going to throw in, I think we need about 6. So 6 iron ingots should make 6 of those alloys. And I need to make sure, yep, I've got my copper ingots. That is fine. Is there anything else that I am missing? I need my osmium as well. And these llamas are so disgustingly annoying. They sound horrible. Why are you disturbing me? But we've got loads of osmium ingots there. That's fine. We'll grab those. We will grab our infused alloys and we will have a look at making a wind turbine. Will you leave me alone, Trader Llama? You sound absolutely disgusting, spitting all over the place. It's really not very pleasant. Leave my factory in peace. I mean, there is a giant open door. I can see why you did just walk in, but I would rather you just leave and leave me be. Leave me be. Like, what is that noise? Come on. Calm yourself. Get out of my way, damn it. So annoying. So annoying. Right, we're going to make one more of those. And now with that, I believe we should have enough to make a wind turbine, although we do need our basic control circuit. And I believe that will be in my computer system. Yes, there we go. It sounds like our enriched alloys have finished being created. What we can do is we can come along to here, grab our wind generator, move items in, do this like so, and we have a wind generator. Absolutely fabulous. What we're going to do is we are going to pick up the quest rewards, we get some more universal cables, and then that will lead us into the final power generation, which is a gas burning generator. That doesn't sound like it's going to be particularly clean, but it's fine. We'll get onto that at some point. But first, what we want to do is actually place our wind turbine down and try and find a place that will be relatively good for this. And I feel like the further uphill we go, the more power we will generate. That's generally how wind turbines work in games, isn't it? So maybe we can just place it down here. That's actually quite large. That's quite cool. So we are generating 60 per tick. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. We got some more basic universal cables with that, and I think what I want to do is I want to run these underground. So we'll create that there, and yes, we're getting power out of that. Now I just need to figure out how we're going to run this to our little power supply unit over there. Or not our power supply unit, our little our little section that needs power. Yes, I can think of words. We're going to cover this up because otherwise it does look a little bit hideous and there's a risk that we kind of risk falling into there, which would not be good. That kind of looks a little bit better. We might make more of these wind turbines as well, but that's going to be a very, very nice thumbnail, I imagine. Renewable power! That's definitely what I'm going to be using for the thumbnail. I didn't mean to take a screenshot there, but, you know, It will be a thumbnail at some point. Right, I need my mattock. So I'm going to go grab my tools and we're going to dig a little bit of a tunnel, connect it all up and see how much power we are generating. Right, I have absolutely had it with this guy. You are damn annoying. Come here. Murder! Murder! There we go. Dead! Leave me alone with your annoying noises. All right, anyway, with that being done, I still need to make the tunnel to connect the power up. Okay, so this may look fairly hideous at the moment, but I do have an underground passage to get our wind power all the way to the factory, and hopefully this should work if we place that there, and then we just run this cable all the way along. We are now in the factory, and I have dug a little section out for the floor, and yes, we're still a few blocks short, so we're gonna have to create some more iron. We're gonna have to create some more steel even. Okay, now we should have enough cabling to finish this up. And come on, I believe in you. 16 bits of cable left. Yeah, that's more than enough. There we go. We can just run that there, and there. And awesome. We have now connected up our wind turbine. Our renewable source of energy has been connected up to the factory. This ginormous factory, it's not even that big, has been connected up to that tiny little wind turbine over there in the distance. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to be producing an awful lot of power for this factory. But at least now with the lava generator, this wind turbine, and, well, basically the coal generators that we do also have inside, that should be more than enough to keep our machines running for the meantime. Obviously, we will need to expand at a later date, but that has been the start of Mechanism, and I think it's going quite nicely already. But we will be carrying on with more techie stuff in future episodes, expanding our computer system, expanding Mechanism. In between episodes, I am going to beautify what I have basically torn up on the inside here, because I have left giant holes everywhere that do need fixing. I'll probably fix a bit of this as well, and maybe set up my computer in my house, so that way I can get my items from over there and from over here, and it's going to be glorious, and I'll probably sort out my storage system as well. But thank you for watching this video. Until the next one, I have been Carnas, and I will see you later.